Welcome back to Online Darts. We're here at Madison Square Garden, New York City, and we've got Gian Van Veen. Gian, here in New York. First of all, enjoying the city?
Yeah, of course. It's my second time here. Last time I was only here for about 30 hours as a layover, but now, we get a bit more time to explore the city, to see all the beautiful things this city has got to offer, and doing that while representing our sport is fantastic.
I remember in the build-up to this, you said you were particularly looking forward to this one so far. Has it ticked every box that you wanted it to?
Yeah, for sure. Walking into this iconic venue, of course, is always something, a little bit of goosebumps, and it's fantastic to be here, as I said, representing our sport, and it's really a dream coming true.
Is it quite a surreal thing that you, the lad from the Netherlands, now playing here at Madison Square Garden? That's quite a surreal feeling, I'm guessing.
Yeah, for sure. I joked to my girlfriend yesterday when we were walking outside this venue. Last year, as I said, I was here in January, had a layover here, and I sent a picture of this venue to Jules Van Dongen. It's like, I think I'm 6 months early, aren't I? So, and then 18 months later, here we are as a player. I wouldn't have imagined it. So it's definitely a dream coming true.
Look, your game seems in a really much better place now than, obviously, we all know the health issues you went through. You seem to now be finally over that, and we can see like the real you playing on that hockey again. Yeah,
for sure. I think the World Cup of Darts really gave me that boost I needed. Even though we didn't win it, I really enjoyed my time with Michael. I played well, Michael played well, and then afterwards on the floor event, I made it a first quarter final of the season. So it's about time, but it's getting better. European tour was a bit tricky this weekend, but I'm feeling in a better place right now, and hopefully I can do some damage on the board again.
Look, we know you've gone back to the old darts. Is this how long is this? I know you said that the other ones were being tweaked and modified. Have you got an idea when you're going to make that switch back again?
Not really. For now, as I've been struggling lately, I don't think it's the right time to switch darts too much. The other darts, the black ones, with the as I said, with the changes are going to arrive soon at my place. So I'll probably give them a go at home. But I'm going to be. Just see how it goes. I don't have any plans on changing that like next week or the week after or months. It's just see how it goes. But as long as I feel comfortable with these darts more than the black ones, then I'll stay with these.
Yeah, look, and it's nice to see you smiling again. Did Michael give you that confidence? I remember you were a little bit nervous about playing with him for the first time as well. But did he give you that belief and confidence as well?
Yeah, for sure. It's as I said before the tournament. I knew it was going to be different playing with Michael. I thought it was going to be a lot more pressure than I actually felt. Of course, the first game was a bit tricky, but after that, I felt really comfortable on stage playing with him. And it's been a while since I felt comfortable on stage. So, it's definitely something that gave me massive boost going into the rest of the season, and I think I really needed that. So I needed to thank Michael for that probably.
When you look back on your Premier League campaign, how would you assess it?
Yeah, it's been a bit difficult, of course, with the health issues. I don't think I can look back at it as I should have. I could have hoped, but it's level-wise wasn't really at my greatest, but I still played some good games, still won, I didn't finish bottom of the league, and of course I wanted to be at the O2, but only due to the last night I didn't finish top 6, so I wouldn't say I'm happy, but I think for a first season, I've been there, I've done it, it's a good experience for myself, and now if I'm going to go back next year or the years after, I know what to expect. I think that will help me massively.
This has all come very quickly in a short space of time for you. Has this been a massive learning curve, everything from Premier League to World Series to managing your calendar and so on? Because I remember beforehand you used to play in everything, and then what do I do, what not do I do? It's just been a massive learning curve.
Yeah, for sure. But I think I was, of course, I was expecting that. But when you're in it, you're like, oh yeah, it's massively different compared to the years before. Of course, with the travelling, but not even the travelling. Like, I don't mind travelling, but the playing, especially in the Premier League, you play the best of the world. You're going to lose more games. That's going to do something to your confidence. And I felt that really on the other tournaments, on the Player Championships, and on the European Tour. So it's been a massive learning curve. But I think I still look back at it positively. Right now, I'm in a good place. I feel confident about my game, so I think it's going to help me grow into a better player.
Dutch darts seems to be exploding, right? From us looking in, it seems to be exploding. Obviously, Michael, you, Danny Noppert, Dirk, and now Wessel has just come along as well. Is this the best? This is the best Dutch darts has been for a long time.
For a long time, yeah. I would say, especially after like Michael's dominance in 2016, 2017, I think Dutch darts haven't been in a better place at this right now. It's not really Wessel is dominating on the floor in the European tours for sure, but we haven't had a major in a couple of months, so it's difficult to say. But he's playing phenomenally, and I think he's going to do very well in the majors, of course. So I think the Dutch darts is in a really good place at the moment.
What's the media coverage like of darts in the Netherlands? Because obviously in the UK, it's you've been over, it's massive, it's everywhere. Is it getting the same love in the Netherlands?
Yeah, a little bit. Of course, it's always it's not as big as in the UK, but you know the media in the Netherlands are going to give full attention to darts, especially after the World Championship. I noticed it myself. Of course, everyone looks at the World Championship, but afterwards, a lot of Dutch media came to some of the Premier Leagues, and especially Rotterdam, of course. So yeah, it's not the same as in the UK, but I think they're picking up on it right now.
What's your expectations between now and the end of the season?
Just enjoy playing darts. Like the last couple of months, I've enjoyed traveling. I've enjoyed playing, but of course, you know, I've seen some of my games back, and I look back at it as like that's not really who I am. So you know, much more emotional after the game, especially after losing. So I was like, yeah, that's what I want to change. I want to be the same person as I was like 6 or 8 months ago, and I think that's the main goal. And then afterwards, if I'm enjoying, if I'm playing well, I'm going to start winning a lot more games, and that's the main goal. And I think I'm in the right direction now.
I don't know if you've seen the picture, but there was a great picture at the World Cup of you and Luke having a little hug on stage, and everyone was like, in the UK especially, everyone loved that picture. What was it like speaking to him for the first time and whatever? Was it just like, look, it's done now, and was it that hug and walk on?
Not really. You know, I think for us, of course, the week after probably what he did on social media, that's why everyone's like, oh, they're not really friends anymore or something. But every time we saw each other, it was all okay. Like even before the incident, we talked to each other like, how are you doing, but not really anything else. And we still did the same afterwards. We had a quick chat in Copenhagen, and then at the World Cup, you know, he was just a better player in that final, and I congratulated him. And everything's okay. It always has been between us. And but yeah, I think it's nice that everyone who watched that final knows that now as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was thinking it was that image that was. Have you seen the picture?
I've seen the picture.
That's good. But everyone saw it and was like. It was just like a real nice way to box off that episode. Yeah, for sure. Shall we say?
Yeah, for him, for the media, but also for me. You know, of course, especially after that, I wasn't really playing well, and everyone's going back to that moment, and that's what darts like. I know that was going to happen, but now I know, okay, everything's done now, and I can focus on my own game again.
Have you learned so much in the last? Have you arguably learned more in the last 6 months than you have the whole of last year?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. About myself, about managing my schedule, about expectations, you know, especially the people expect a lot more of me as the world number 3 than I did 12 months ago. But you know, I'm still the same player. I'm still the same guy. I still, like, my average haven't jumped up 10 points. So you know, I try to expect more of myself as well, but that's just not how it works. And I needed to learn that. I've learned that now, and it's difficult, but I'm managing it well. And hopefully the next 6 months are going to be a lot better.
Okay, it's great catching up with you here in New York, mate. Thank you very much.
No problem.